time even gone away. This guy has got no. He still scares me.
I know, Burnham.
And now the opportunity for one of these two men, Brandon Bishop or the Convict, whoever wins this match, will be the last entrant in the Monsters Bash Battle Royal.
And we see him here receiving his final instructions from Madam Commissioner.
Can you imagine what it would be like as Madam Commissioner comes over and deposits microphones on their stand?
She has every intention of accompanying.
My point was, can you imagine what it would be like for every other competitor in that Monsters Bash Battle Royal, knowing that eventually they have to face this man, that he's the final opposition. If he were to win this, that he's the final opposition for them to take on.
Well, everybody here knows what a devastating force Convict is. He is pure intimidation through and through, and not only is he intimidating, he backs it up completely.
He is a devastating force of nature. He doesn't care who he injures. Gave the 15 to 20 to Angel Blue, just about broke every bone in her body. And now Brandon Bishop has to step in the ring if he is going to fulfill the wishes of the fans here, if he's going to be able to enter that Monsters Bash Battle Royal and hope to secure an opportunity at what he hopes, I can't help but think he hopes it's still Johnny Z when it comes to Chaotic Christmas. I mean, that's not a guarantee.
No, it's not. It's not guaranteed, but you know, if it's the only shot that he has, and knowing how Brandon Bishop feels about Johnny Z, he is more than willing to take it.
All right, now he's going to take it all right. He's going to take it from the Convict. Convict, the man who has very, very rarely been put on his back, been put down into a pinning predicament, and successfully defeated. Double D was the first man to do so. And since then, you can count the number of successful matches other opponents have had, I think, on one hand. Might even have a finger or two left over.
Perhaps.
And look at Bishop. He's trying to find a weak spot upstairs and downstairs, but Convict just does not budge.
He doesn't budge very easily, and you heard the power with which Brandon Bishop hit the floor there. You know.
Yeah, one fell, big arm, big clothesline, and Bishop is down. Bishop is not a small man. He is certainly not a green rookie by any means as well. Long-time veteran, as he said, he was in IZW at the very beginning. He was a charter member of Impact Inc.
And that's going back a long way, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have been with us this whole time, thank you so much. We have thoroughly enjoyed everything about putting on this show for you. I'm newer, Burnham's been here longer, but right now what we're looking at is one of those charter members, one of your all-time
And there we go, there's the intelligence of Brandon Bishop. He waited until the Convict took his eyes off of him. And now again, he seems to think that this is sound strategy for a big man. The key to dealing with big men is to get that height advantage negated.
Now look at Brandon Bishop going for the lower control here, looking to take that center of gravity completely away from the Convict. That is virtually the only way to get that man on his back.
Look at Convict just kick him off. I mean, he had the leg up. Convict was having the balance on the other leg, but even with just a one-leg balance, still kicking Bishop away out of the ring.
Now forcing him back over the rope, down onto the mat. Brandon Bishop
is so much power, he actually knocked himself off of his feet. No matter what it is here, it seems like, I mean, everybody's tried it. Nobody can really seem to find a single weak point in this individual.
Brandon Bishop leaving nobody home for the Convict, but that's far from what he needs to do.
And now driving in, running both those knees up into the chin.
And he's going for it again.
And he's got the Convict back in the corner, but Convict seemed to absorb that one, and now just swings. Those skills I'm sure he learned in the yard, whatever facility it was he was incarcerated at.
3, 4,
Well, you know, those skills don't tend to leave prisoners. Don't ask how I know that.
Okay.
Just take it for what it is.
Convict now picking up, and now just breaking Bishop's eyes across that top rope. Convict almost taking out referee Brock Landers there.
Yeah, we're going to need Brock Landers tonight for sure.
Yeah, because senior referee Mark Wilson's not going to be able to ref his own match.
He's getting ready for the match.
We saw earlier one of the training videos that Mark Wilson working with Double D in order to prepare for that match against the natural born leader later on. That's going to be your main event right now, though, fans.
Brandon Bishop is taking a big hand to the throat, and another one. Fist just pounding down with fury onto Brandon Bishop's
Brandon
neck.
Bishop is one of those individuals that feeds off of the energy of the crowd. You can tell that during the time that he was addressing the IZW world here. But despite their encouragement, despite their rally cries here, the absurdance kept Bishop in this match, but it's like he's fighting a brick wall. Look at those thrusts, look at those punches, and the convict doesn't go down. All Bishop can hope to do here, maybe the strategy here is to keep going. No one's really tested the convict's limits. No one's really tried to put on enact a long-term match with him, to try and duck and weave.
And you know, even the Bronze
Is he
Bull.
going to go for a pile driver?
No, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. That was quickly
overwhelming
reversed.
power, and he held on. He put Convict down. Can he do it? Oh!
Well, the big man hit the mat for the first time tonight. And he clotheslines Brandon Bishop with a vengeance.
And there is no finesse. You can see that. It is just a wild swing, a wild clothesline. This man is not by any means a technical wrestler. He is a sheer, brutal force of nature. He applies a pin there, just placing the arms, forcing all that weight, all that power onto the chest and sternum of Brandon Bishop.
And you know, you look at the convict and you think, no, he's got no finesse whatsoever. But what you don't, or I'm not going to say what you don't realize, but you got to think about how much power. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have finesse. He's got all the power that he needs to back up what he wants to do.
Well, look at Brandon Bishop now as he's got a hold of Madam Queen Commissioner America. And at the last second, I think before Brandon Bishop was to enact a little bit of physical revenge on Her Royal Majesty, convict over to save her as he has saved her so many times. He saved her during the dog collar match against Angel Blue. I think Bishop's on James Street right now. I think he's fighting out of pure instinct. He's taken such a beating in this match. How much more does he have left?
And in such a short time, too. I mean, we've been going maybe 5 minutes now.
No. Well, he was good to get out of the way there, but that only caused the convict just to take a one slight step back, and he is still on his feet. Bishop, meanwhile, desperately trying to get back to his. The convict going to help him out. Swinging the connection in the midsection. It doesn't faze the convict. He doesn't even stumble.
Convict now driving his elbow straight into the face of Brandon Bishop, who, again,
held up by the ropes.
Barely. He's barely holding on to life here, folks.
Oh! Well,
wait a minute.
We say that, and maybe Bishop was playing a little possum there. As now the convict on the outside. This buys Bishop an opportunity to recoup. Well, but he's not going to wait. He's going to push the advantage. Does he have this? Can he? Has he found it? Throwing his entire weight into the convict, putting him down.
Brandon Bishop clearly injured, but the convict definitely does not look like he's going to make an easy recovery from what just happened.
Well, for the first time, I have to say it looks like Brandon Bishop has the offensive advantage as he drives the convict into that corner post and introduces him to a second one.
And the skull of the convict meets steel for a second time.
And now, down in front of the entrance ramp. as both of these men are carrying this fight onto the outside. And it looks like maybe, I really hope they don't battle their way back up here. Please do not come up in this area.
Hey, like I said before, Burnham, it's an occupational hazard.
Oh, I know. I know! No!
You know, he had such a momentum going there, and I want to see Brandon Bishop get back up.
That ramp has absolutely zero give to it. You can hear the sick thud of Bishop's body as he was laid out across it. And the Convict now, once again, in control of this match as he picks up a limp Brandon Bishop and rolls him back into the ring.
Obviously with the intent to finish this match up and secure that number 30 spot for himself.
And to his credit, Bishop is still trying to get up, still trying to fight. And
he breaks the pin.
Yeah, he puts that shoulder up. There's still fight left in Brandon Bishop.
Grabbing a hold of the uniform of the Convict, the prison uniform there. Convict inadvertently dragged Bishop to his feet, but it looks like it's Convict's advantage now.
Massive slam. And
another break from Bishop.
Another one.
That's incredible.
No quit on this man. The heart of Brandon Bishop as big as the body of the Convict. But I feel this may be it. It looks to me 15 to 20 right there.
And we've got a 2 and a...
that's it. Well, Mike, we now know who the last man in the Monster Smash Battle Royal is going to be. And I think it completely changes the landscape of how that match will look. As every competitor knows, they must eventually deal with this man if they're going to win that match.
There's so many men who would just walk away from something like that from the onset, knowing what they know now. Not that anybody in IZW would do that, I don't think. But yeah, they're gonna have to face a Convict at some point. I mean, look at Brandon Bishop right now. And to back up just a little bit in time here, what we saw, the 15 to 20 of the Convict is a devastating finishing move.
Mike, I don't mean to cut you off here, but what is the Convict doing here as he picks up Brandon Bishop, just tosses him easily over the top rope right there. That's exactly the type of thing that we'll be looking at the Monster Smash Battle Royal. And it may be just that easy for the Convict by the time he gets into the ring as the last competitor, when everyone else that's still there will have worn each other down. And again, Convict picking up. Oh, no, he's not going to do this on the outside, is he?
You have got to be kidding me.
Come on, somebody get out there. Somebody, what?
This has got to be stopped.
What in the world? Is he picked?
Oh, my God!
Bishop already body dropped on that ramp, and now delivered a 15 to 20 on the ramp. He rolled over, and fans, he is not moved.
Brandon Bishop definitely going to need some medical attention here. That was devastating. I mean, it's seldom that we see these guys get dropped or severely injured on the outside due to their opponents, but for guys that have big enough beefs or enough to lose when they face somebody, it is a potential reality. And Brandon Bishop definitely needs some attention right now.
We need to get some help from